Pick me up off the floor I've fallen down.
John throws his glasses as Grayson spies to see if their shady lawyer qualifies. And so I'm offering this simple phrase for viewers from 1 to 92. Although it's been said so many times, many ways receipts matter. Merry Christmas to you.
My favorite part is John throwing his glasses. But that was my favorite part of the live that he did. Well, one of them. One of my favorite parts. There's a lot of good ones in that one. Okay, let's go back. Let's go into this Mormon Stories Inc. 3rd annual Lauren Fest. We'll have to go after this and see if she was in their 1st annual or their 2nd annual. But okay, so I haven't watched any of this, so I have no idea. I'm coming at this with fresh ears, fresh eyes, and a healthy dose of cynicism and snark. Let's get into it.
I went to the observatory here in Cedar City. They've got a college observatory, and the general public is invited most Mondays. And so I went, and I never had a good telescope in my life outside, like a $30 one from Walmart or whatever. And if this one here is like the size of, if I stretch my hands out all the way, that would be from one side of this telescope to the other on the width of it. And I look in the hole and I see Mars, and Mars is crystal clear, but I mean, it's the size of just the tip of my pinky nail inside the telescope, but I could see the rings and everything. It was one of those moments where it was overwhelming and underwhelming at the exact same time.
Yes.
Anyway,
maybe you're probably looking at Saturn when you saw the rings.
Saturn. Yeah. Sorry. It was Saturn. Okay. Anyway, but it was like, you could see it so clear. You could see the rings going around it. You could see the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Wake me up when she gets on. Because it's just a few seconds, I swear.
But it was just it's so far away, even with a great telescope, it's just this tiniest little thing.
It's amazing what you can see with a telescope.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It was a great time.
Guess who's next on the show, Bill?
It's going to be some real crime for the 2nd time tonight, right?
Not real.
True crime.
And hidden, maybe. Maybe you can see it. Maybe you can. I don't know. Lauren, Matthias, how are you doing?
Good. Not always the best welcome to be like. And for Christmas Eve, we've got crime. But no, I will not bring the crime tonight.
You will bring the crying, though, probably. Okay, she looks different. She's done something different to herself here, friends. I think her eyebrows are arched a little bit more. See, if she just had some work done, I think it's starting to relax. If she just got some fresh injections, to me, it looks like, and we don't know. I don't know. This is all, it's just my opinion, speculation. I can't tell you I know she's had work done. I know that, even though she tries to say yes sometimes, no other times, tries to play with no about Botox, but I say she's had filler. So we're not saying Botox, we're not saying Juvederm, we're not saying Restylane, we're saying filler. She's had some kind of filler done. Yes, she has. And she's probably had some threads done, and she's probably had a lot of laser, and so it could just be finally relaxing.
Yeah.
No crime.
Megan is doing crime too.
Yeah.
I also think it's very interesting that they bring up Megan. They're bringing up Megan.
Yes, I'm trying to say as many things as I can about her so I can practice saying her name correctly.
Megan. Yes.
Why? Why all of a sudden are you trying to practice Megan's name? Why do we need to? Why? Over on Reddit, I noticed a thread saying Lauren and Megan recruiting. I've watched for 5 years and never saw them focusing their time on Mormon discussions to this extent. Now they're suddenly in the chat recruiting. They're suddenly in the chat recruiting. This person says, gross. Somebody tell RFM to look into all Lauren's legal filings. Dude's legal ego. People were saying word salad, though. She is embarrassing. She is embracing myself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Reading her friend's text, also in and out burgers, using emotional manipulation, discussing her son, nothing new. I'm so disappointed in these two, RFM. And the other guy is Bill Real, I think. Yeah, I can't imagine they are unaware of the chaos surrounding HTC and the midlife revolutions. Wonder if their involvement is causing chaos in the Mormon discussion studio. Would love to hear Kara Burrell's take on all this. And I don't know. I actually don't know all of these people's names. I did see Kresha said she's going to be going live and talking. I think she's going to be talking about this. So it'll be more, I mean, she'll be able to expound on these people, I'm sure. And hopefully we'll be able to get that Mormonism live together. Megan was on this show earlier in the episode. Oh, she was. Oh, okay. I'll have to pop it back after we're done with our LT. Okay.
Megan. Yeah. She's also.
Why are they suddenly? Why is Megan all of a sudden on this show? And why is Megan being propped up? And Lauren too. They are, I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe they're being paid by the Mormon Church. I really do. I think, and somebody said to me that I'm a hateful person for talking about Mormons this way. But this is just my opinion. I can't stay quiet about it. I'm sorry. I tried to be respectful. And, you know, first I said, to me, it seems like Mormonism is a lot like Scientology. And a lot of people see it. And I don't know. I think these are things that should be, that it's time that they're discussed. I really do. And I'm seriously not trying to offend anyone. I'm not. I like try to be the least offensive. I don't try to put stress on anybody. But you also have to remember that this kind of stuff puts stress on other people, right? So it's like a two-way stress street, right? And if this isn't for you, then there's other Christmas podcasts out there for you. But I just really, my antenna are up. Jay is actually the one that took me down this rabbit hole, and she did it by saying that she thought that some of the news outlet were paying for Colby's sign and what's her name, Trisha's sign from Web Sleuths. And then I started thinking, wait a minute, does that happen? Like, I'm so new to this, you know, like I didn't even know, like when we found out about Annie Elise over on Reddit and purchasing, buying, reserving names, snark names, right? I didn't know. So like, we're all learning. I'm learning stuff with you guys. So, and then it like this ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute. The Mormon Church is trying to rebrand itself as the hip LDS church. And why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? If I believe they're like Scientology, do I not believe that Scientology? I mean, why do you think Scientology is in Hollywood? They got all the famous people, right? So what? And if there's the rumors that the Mormon Church is giving money to influencers, and she's an influencer, so to speak, in the true crime arena, why wouldn't they? That's just my opinion.
We often talk true crime together. Yeah. But we will leave crime home at Christmas Eve and not talk about it here.
Well, so
But
nice to see you.
yeah, you too. Thank you for having me on. I just want to say it means so much that you do this, and I'm honored to be here for a second year. And it helps me on Christmas Eve. So
it's her second time. So that's Laurenese for sucking up. I wonder if we could ever get some text from Lauren about these people, right? You know, they're out there somewhere. She texted someone about these people. Ugh.
Say that. So thank you for doing this show. It means a lot that you do this for the community. And then I loved Colby and Cammie's tradition that they shared. That was impressive and that was heartfelt.
Was Colby on here? Oh, there I see Megan. So she's bringing up Colby in this. Was Colby on here? I mean, it is a cute little tradition. Shit, I got myself away. Ugh. Is he on here? Well, anyway. Damn it.
No crime. No crime.
Megan is doing crime too.
Yes.
See, I'm trying to say as many things.
It means really, really good fries. You take fries that are.
This is really real, you guys. I got us too forward. Here we go.
After this, be taking my family to In-N-Out Burger. That's what we do.
Oh, wow.
At Christmas. So
that's cool. You know that when
now is Grayson going to In-N-Out Burger? I do have questions, and Reddit had questions about this too. Did Grayson go home for Christmas? Somebody said they saw the dog. Is the dog's name Lily? Somebody said they saw the dog. The dog somewhere in one of the something that happened yesterday. So, did you think Grayson went home today?
Cammie and Colby's kids grow up, they're all going to have long hair, wear beads, and live in San Francisco.
Right. Right. And my family's cholesterol will be high. But hey, it works. It works for us. When our child was his first Christmas, we were tired, older parents, and all our plans went out the window. And we said, let's just go to In-N-Out Burger. And we're doing it ever since. So, yeah.
And they're open this late on Christmas Eve?
They are. For those that need a late meal on Christmas Eve, you can.
You know, those In-N-Out workers, you know, they don't deserve to be at home for Christmas Eve. They deserve to serve Lauren and Dr. Yawn, who probably shouldn't be eating In-N-Out Burger. And I say that because they have shared that he is not in good health. He has high blood pressure and all these other things. So should that really be something you should be doing? Lauren, is it really necessary that you do that? And also, you try to make it seem like you're so in love with your son, but this text just popped out recently that says, yeah, wouldn't touch with a 100-foot pole, but it is a possibility. I go out of town next Wednesday, late, and kind of excited while I'll be working full time. My evenings for 2 nights will be without the most needy toddler I've ever met and a husband who also wants attention. And I'm going to edit and work all night. So we know how you feel about these people. We know, because you've told us, you've told people, well, whoever you told in the text, right? You couldn't stop your texting little bumbling fingers telling your whole inner workings of your evil little mind, and it's all coming out. But you're a cockroach and you're not going anywhere.
Snag yourself some animal fries at In-N-Out. They are open late on Christmas Eve. So.
Animal fries, that means something. What does that mean?
It means really, really good fries. You take fries that are fried and then you put sauce on them and cheese and bacon and grilled onions, and they're delicious. Animal fries at In-N-Out.
So they're just like really, really calorie and fat laden.
Yes.
That's the animal part.
Yes, 'tis the season. So.
Not unhealthy enough just being French fries. No, In-N-Out is going to one up that.
Yeah.
I just went for one In-N-Out burger the first time this year.
Really?
Eddie Bell took me, and it was wonderful.
Really? And did You see the scripture on the bottom of the cup. So I guess I say that to make myself feel a little bit better. You know, as some of us celebrate Christ, you know, it's the Christian thing to do. Go to In-N-Out. So you have a John scripture in the bottom of each cup.
I don't know if I enjoyed the food more than the seagulls, but it was really
Doesn't
good.
seem as medicated today, though. I will say that.
Good. What are you talking about?
A little more chipper. She's a little more cheery.
The same scriptures on the bottom of each cup?
On an In-N-Out cup. Yeah, if you order a soda or lemonade or a root beer, someone help me remember which scripture it is
I'm
that
sure
they
it's
share.
3:16.
I think it might be, I don't know which one.
Gotta
But
be
yeah,
3:16, right?
So-
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Something like that.
yes.
That's
So
in
anyway,
the version that the Mormon church doesn't use exclusively anymore.
do they not?
No,
You-
this is
oh.
on the news. Well, the newscast last Monday. Yeah.
Interesting. You teach. I need to get caught up.
What don't they use exclusively? I'm sorry, I missed that. I have to take us back just a little bit. And I'm going to bitch about YouTube a little bit. There used to be a thing where you could go back 10 seconds, and that's gone.
So you have a John scripture in the bottom of each cup.
I don't know if I enjoyed the food more than the seagulls, but it was really good.
So at In-N-Out, they have scripture at the bottom of each cup. Is that what she's saying?
What are you talking about? There's just the same scriptures on the bottom of each cup?
On an In-N-Out cup. Yeah, if you order a soda or lemonade or a root beer, someone help me remember which scripture it is
I'm
that
sure
they
it's
share.
3:16.
I think it might be.
Oh, every Christmas. It seems like you would know this, but of course you didn't even know your best friend from elementary what her religious background was. And you're such a religious person. I don't believe it. I don't believe that you I either don't believe that she was your best friend, or I don't believe that you gave a flying fig about her. Like, she probably knew everything about you, but you knew nothing about her.
I don't know which one.
Gotta
But
be
yeah,
3:16, right?
So-
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Something like that.
yes.
That's
So
in
anyway,
the version that the Mormon church doesn't use exclusively anymore.
do they not?
No, this is
Oh.
on the news. Well, the newscast last Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Interesting. You teach. I need to get caught up. I've been
Can you
working
imagine? It's not just the
True crime.
the KJV anymore, says the Mormon church.
I didn't know. Great. That's great. Okay. Change. I was actually going to talk about change tonight. I mean, I wasn't going to talk about In-N-Out Burger this whole time, but I was actually going to talk about growth and change and how that's a big part of my life.
Well, I'm actually glad you did, because you're such an idiot. It shows, like, you're trying to blame Christina for Dr. Yawn's high blood pressure, but your annual tradition on Christmas is to go out for fast food. Like, Annie Oakley said something like, my annual tradition is go to McDonald's with the fam, because In-N-Out Burger is just a glorified McDonald's. Ugh.
Every year, I embrace change because everything changes, whether we like it or not, for good or for bad, right? And I've been thinking about my little boy, who's actually sort of mourning his childhood. This may be the last year of Santa Claus. He's told me that, like, growing up is kind of hard for him, and change, I think, is just something that can be hard for human beings in general. It can be for me. And I try to embrace it. But I wanted to share a little gift that I was giving my little boy this year. It'll be in his stocking. It's a little giraffe charm. And it says, you
Reading this today, can you imagine having Lauren as your mom? She just seems like she would be such a distant and weird mom to have. Like, just really distant.
are unique. You should always stand tall, for no one is like you. Why no one at all. This little giraffe is a reminder of what life is about. You don't need to fit in. You were born to stand out. And I think when I think about growth and change or growth, with change comes growth, vice versa, what comes first, right? I think it's just about embracing yourself and embracing ourselves and who we are, the good and the bad. I'm in true crime. So even your dark sides, your good sides, every side of you, and just owning that and embracing change.
So she's embracing her darkness, her ways of talking and stabbing people in the back. She's just going to embrace it. That reminds me when Gypsy Rose Blanchard was like, there are no perfect victims, right? So, there are no perfect evil people, and she's just going to embrace herself. So, hugs all around. Let's just all embrace it, all the evilness. Yes, it's a good holiday message. God bless everyone. Just embrace your evil. Oh, actually, I think you do have to kiss your evil side in order to get to your, when you're going through something. You do have to embrace it, but you know what? First, you have to acknowledge it and admit it and say you're sorry for it. That all has to happen too. So, I say I kissed my evil side, but I actually kissed it, acknowledged it, apologized for it, and then, moved on. But you can't seem to do that, Lauren. You can't even seem to fathom that 9.5-hour live was what did it, and that your little planning didn't work. It just didn't work, and this is all backfired on you. But she's going to embrace it. So also, she's over this and she's past it and she's moved on. So,
And this last year, I've learned a lot, and I brought up,
I guess,
a text from a friend of mine. I was talking to her via texting and sharing about some grief I'd been experiencing this year and some things going on. And what she wrote back to me meant so much that I just want to
know what's going on. Look at their faces. They're not like looking at like, ooh, what could possibly, when people say they're experiencing grief or something, if you don't know what's going on, you're like, oh, grief. Their faces are not changing. They're like stoic, like the Mormon church is paying us for this. They're paying us for this.
to share here, if that's okay.
Sure.
Sure.
What's she
gonna say? What's she gonna say?
Said, welcome the tangled stuff in. Say, hello, what are you here to teach me? But don't let it stay forever or dominate your narrative. You're a whole beautiful being with many dynamic parts. It's okay to feel broken, cheated, fooled, anxious, and it's also okay to be the opposites. None of us are all of any one thing. The one constant is change, emotionally and otherwise. Let these emotions change as you change, and as the moment-to-moment changes happens. Let me keep going.
This is a bunch of word salad bullshit. This is just a bunch of GBT word salad. What does that even mean?
My friend told me I could share this. Don't forget to pay attention to your beautiful parts, though. Don't judge yourself so harshly. Practice it daily. Be your best friend, your advocate, and your safe place. This takes daily moment-to-moment living. Loving ourselves is difficult when we've been culturally taught to seek our own.
Do we really believe that Lauren Matthias doesn't love herself? I think she's the only person she loves.
Worth outside of ourselves. So now we have to flip the script, and it's super hard. I understand this. I would submit that all parts of you, all emotions, and all versions of who you've been and who you will become are all necessary and beautiful. They make you who you are. We are all more than the limited stories we tell ourselves. And I just thought that was beautiful as I've been thinking about how I've changed this year and how I've grown this year and how
she just needed that one person to co-sign her bullshit to make her feel better. That's all she needed. She just needed that one person to co-sign her, and she's good. Well, she's got Dr. Yawn and, Grayson co-signing it, but she just needed that, and it made her feel better. Co-sign of the bullshit.
Next year will continue and things change for good and for bad. Sometimes I want to stop time. I want to embrace this probably last year of Santa Claus. I want my son does too. I want to, keep these moments forever and take pictures of what I'm afraid to lose, and realize that next year I will believe different things than I did last year.
How old is her son? Is he turning 21 or something? What? Isn't he still in the single digits? How old is her son?
And, for good or for bad, but to love and embrace change and to love every part of who we've been in the past and in the future. And to.
How old is her son, really? Do we know? Is he's not even 10, 11, like he's still in the single digits. So how is this possibly his last Christmas as a child? And like, she's acting like he's turning into a teenager. Is he like turning 13, 14? Like what is going on? Why is this his last Christmas as a child? And why are you not protecting him? This is not the flex that she thinks it is. It just really is not the flex that she thinks it is. But I guess if you don't know her, like I said yesterday when we were watching her hidden true crime lives, people don't know about this. And I showed you just doing the Google of her. People do not know about this. And it just, I don't know. I have a hard time watching her like this because I know she's lying.
Own that and to own that growth. So that's what I've been thinking about this year between my trips to In-N-Out Burger.
He's 8.
Yeah, that's really nice. How are you doing?
I was thinking maybe he's 9, turning 10. He's 8 and it's his last Christmas. What the actual fuck? That's a hard F there. That's messed up. Why on earth is this his last Christmas? Oh, I can't stand her. She is ruining his childhood. Anyway, no, I'm trying. That's too. Is she? Yes. Giving him a giraffe. Giving him a giraffe for Christmas. A giraffe charm. Oh, I can't.
With internalizing that message.
Good. I'm grateful for my friend that sent it. I think that's why it's been on my mind. I think.
Mary?
I think that I always try to embrace change and to embrace and be open to the dark, if that makes sense, and to the chaos and the hardships. And I've always learned, though, that there's always a little bit more to accept, a little bit more inside to maybe even allow when that happens, it can be difficult. But I think that the more I learn about myself, I think the more content I can be to just own who I am and be honest with who I am and grow and change. So I've been thinking a lot.
Is this her apology? Is this her way to apologize about things? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. This is like when people do those random Facebook texts where they're like, I don't care what she says. I am still going to do something, or, like, it's just like nobody in the world will understand what it means, but it's just like, it's like they want attention. I feel like this is what we're getting here. I know who I am now. Nobody can stop me. Okay. Okay. We know who you are too.
About that. I don't think I'm being very eloquent right now.
No, you're not.
That was a good question. I haven't thought about it. I don't know if I'm like pinpointing it very well, but I think that I'm learning a little bit more about myself, embracing a little bit more of myself. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and allowing it to happen. And just trying to be okay with who I am.
And the reason I ask is because usually I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah. Yes. I think that text came from my friend when I was being my own worst enemy and there was shame. And so I think maybe that's where the, it's been a good show. I don't know if you've seen it, but K-Pop Demon Hunters. Have you heard of it? It's a great children's show on Netflix, K-Pop Demon Hunters. It's a lot about shame. It's a lot about digging into those parts you don't like about yourself. And
they totally don't get what she's saying. She is sitting here saying that, she's basically saying what Gypsy Rose has said. No, there are no perfect victims. Lauren Turd is a victim, but there are no perfect victims. Sure, she's backstabbed people. Sure, she's plagiarized. Sure, she's tried to put some people on a tether and in jail and prison. And sure, they wanted the FBI called. And sure, she set up a whole group of people, and you know, we all make mistakes, and we all have our darkness, and yeah, that's what she's learned this year. Go watch K-pop Demon Hunters. You'll learn more.
You know, being your worst enemy and sort of embracing all of it. And I think that's maybe a little bit of what I'm trying to tell my son with this gift too. You're unique, always stand tall, for no one is like you. I know it all. This little giraffe is a reminder of what life is about. You don't need to fit in. You were born to stand out. So I think I am trying to just, learn to love every part of myself. And I hope that others can do that too, because there's freedom in that, and freedom in embracing change and growth and hardships and grief. There's been a lot of grief this year for me. I had a loss of a brother, and you know, grief isn't a linear line. It's up and down. And I guess I'm not making a lot of sense. And this is like a little therapy session now before.
Sometimes feelings don't make sense.
But
If
yeah,
it made
I
sense,
hope.
they wouldn't be feelings. I think that's right. I'm not sure.
Sure.
What do you
You know,
think,
Brett, I've been watching all night, and Brett Metcalf said it well. He gave grace and respect to anyone and everyone. And I hope that, I guess, everyone can do that for themselves too. I think it's easy to say, love one another. We're taught that, but also make room to love yourself, your flaws, your imperfection.
Love one another, but if the one another's don't like you because you're being a real dick, then just love yourself. That's what she's saying. Merry Christmas.
And it's beautiful. And so give grace to others, respect others, but also, you know, give that love to yourself too.
The K-pop Demon Hunters is the most highly requested cartoon by my grandkids.
It is wonderful.
Yeah,
And
over and over.
I don't know if, have you watched it, Bill? Have you watched it with them?
Yeah, and
All of that's what they had to say. They comment on the K-pop Demon Hunters.
they would like to watch it over and over again, but I've seen it once all the way through.
And are you singing along with it?
Say it all seriousness, I did the same thing. K-pop Demon Hunters stood out.
You've got to, you need those songs, man. They are catchy. You play those in your car. I mean, it's great.
I didn't think I would like it, and I very much enjoyed watching it with them.
RFM, you got to watch it. It's
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Is that right? K-pop?
It's a good
Like
one.
K-tel.
But
What were those
Bill,
records back in the 70s?
that's what I took out of it, though, was this sort of discussion on shame and how we all sort of hide a bit of ourselves, and we all have this shame. And when you embrace that, and are okay with that, and whatever it is, and just be who you are, you can be your best self. So I think it's what I'm trying to teach my son right now. It's something I'm trying to embrace as well.
Yeah, I won't give away the show for those.
I'm trying to teach myself right now. You know, if my son happens to be around, he can learn how to be a narcissist, borderline personality too. Fine.
Who haven't seen it, but there's a character in the show who pushes back against a thing when in the mirror that person is the thing. And anyway, I just there is a bigger story being told if you pay attention. So I'm so glad that you picked up on that and shared that with us tonight, Lauren.
Yeah. Then I also just want to say to those that are alone this Christmas, I'm thinking of you. I have been alone on several Christmases. Maybe that's one reason why I want to make time stop right now, because I'm lucky to be with a family I love, and it's precious for me. But I've also been alone, and I've also had hard Christmases. And so I'm thinking of everyone wherever they are this year. A lot can change in a year, for good and for bad. And so I just want everyone, I thank you for doing this again, Bill and RFM, because I'm thinking of everyone out there. So I know that Christmas can be beautiful for many, and it can be really hard some years. And so, yeah, I hope everyone's okay out there.
Thank you, Lauren. And Merry Christmas to you and to your husband and to your son. And I just hope you have a wonderful new year.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
Sorry for your loss. Bye.
Thank you.
I don't quite know what to say to her. I want to see if we can find last year's Christmas episode, actually. Why does it keep doing that?
Well, you never know what's going to happen on the Radio Free Mormon Christmas special.
Let's see if I can see what went down last year. I didn't realize she was on multiple years. Okay. What do you guys think about all that? What was that called? It was called, let me get the title. A Radio Free Mormon Christmas Eve. Maybe that's what they labeled it last year. Okay. A Radio Free Mormon Christmas Eve special 2023, 2024. I bet she was in 2024. Okay. Let me see if we can find her. Because I'm just wondering if Dr. Yawn and Lauren made appearance last year. Because he doesn't seem to be making any appearances this year. Well, he did make a pre-recorded appearance, and we're going to take a look at it yesterday, but I'm just curious. And we know Megan wasn't there last year because they didn't know how to say her name this year. We get it right some of the time. Some of the time we don't on purpose. Oh, there she is. No, Dr. Yawn didn't appear with her. Look how different she looks even last year.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm up here, but I want to look here because I want to see your guys'.
Let's see what her message was last year. You think it was as intense?
Faces, so I'm sorry. Hello.
It's absolutely fine. You look anywhere you want.
Okay, thank you. How are you guys?
Oh, just fine. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful Christmas Eve. The magic's in the air. The sun's down. It's dark outside, even here in the Pacific time zone.
Yes, it is. It is dark here at our family. We are waiting for Santa Claus. Last we checked, he's in Antarctica, so we have some time to. He's still in Antarctica.
Oh, this year he's perfectly believing in Santa Claus, and everything's on the up and up. So I guess a lot does change in a year.
Yeah, so we have some time to, bake some cookies still.
He doesn't spend a lot of time in Antarctica, does he?
I don't know. According to my son, he's still there hanging out.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. If I was standing right now, I'd be hanging out, not there, but that's where he is. So I didn't really come with anything super prepared, but I would like to, I can talk. That's one thing I can do. And
she's speaking much quicker. Well, I've got it set up actually, I think. Let's see. Let's get her regular voice for a second.
I'm grateful for this, I want to say, because I think that so often on Christmas Eve, we think of everyone being together with families or not having time. But I think there are so many of us that would love to gather with friends and be with each other. So I just want to say thank you for doing this. And when you asked if I wanted to come on, I absolutely. I love what you both do. And we need to do some more new segments in the new year in 2025. I hope we can do. But what are you doing?
Lori Vallow will just stop hogging all the headlines.
Dude, like just when you think that case is going to end.
Did she just say dude?
Many of us that would love to gather with friends and be with each other. So I just want to say thank you for doing this. And when you asked if I wanted to come on, I absolutely. I love what you both do. And we need to do some more new segments in the new year in 2025. I hope we can do. But what are you doing?
Lori Vallow will just stop hogging all the headlines.
Dude, like just when you.
She just called him dude.
Think that case is going to end, She's like, you know what? Hold
I'll
on.
represent myself.
Pause. Hold my Diet Coke. I am going to represent myself now. And this trial's going to be televised in Arizona where it's nice and warm. So come one, come all. Yeah, no, I
do some awful things, and you're going to frame somebody for a stalker, and yeah, you're going to do a lot of stuff.
plan to be there in 2025. So the Valo saga, unfortunately, continues in 20.
On it. You're gonna like shit's gonna go down, and then all of a sudden, like there's gonna be a major news story, like I mentioned yesterday. Lori Vallow, you know, she got denied, but yet you have not reported on that. But you reported on Chad Daybell's cousins killing the baby, but you didn't report on the update on Lori Vallow. But you're busy trying to do the salacious stories, so I get it. Lori's like not the salacious one anymore. And plus, everybody in that family sort of hates you. So there's that too.
25. Excuse me. Let me turn my phone volume off. Forgive me. Yeah. So we will be there. We'll be there. So we'll have to continue. You know, I say the LDS members, unfortunately, continue to create true crime content. So I probably will be seeing you a lot. Radio Free Mormon, RFM in 2025 too, because we need your expertise in the law.
Well, thank you. I'd be happy to join and help.
Brown noser. We're seeing it again. She's managing to get the brown nosing in right up front. Good job, Lauren.
Any way I can. Wherever there's cops beating up a guy, I'll be there.
Yeah. Well, we've got let me just, so we have Vallow in February. We have James Craig coming up. He's the dentist in Colorado who is charged with murdering his beautiful wife and mother of many children. We have
He's the one who poisoned her.
Yes, poisoned. The LDS family in Colorado. That's coming up. I plan to be at that trial. And we have the Shanna Gardner case out of Florida. She is the daughter of the MLM Stampin' Up founders. Sterling.
Another LDS case, probably.
And Shelley Gardner.
Junie, do you want to come over and say hi? Should mommy turn your shower on? You want to take your shower now? Yeah? Yes. Okay. I'm going to turn on the shower. I'm right here. I'm listening, but I'm stepping away for a moment. No tweets. Shower. Come on.
And Sterling and Shelley have hired the most expensive defense attorney in the country, Jose Baez. He was Harvey Weinstein's attorney, as well as Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony was found not guilty, and they have hired Jose Baez to make sure that their daughter gets away with her charges for allegedly murdering her ex-husband over a custody battle. So those are just 3 LDS crimes that you and I will be talking about in 2025. So I hope you're
wonderful. Ready. I look forward to it. It's a date.
Just 3 LDS crimes that the new hip LDS church is, going to pay me to cover.
It's a date. And I realized, thank you. And I realized that crime is not jolly and hopeful. It is my life. It is my world. It is what we do here in the Matthias home. So forgive me for bringing this into, into the Christmas Eve chat. But I do want to just say this. I was sitting here backstage waiting.
I think she's saying that because one of them is a lawyer. I think that's why she's saying.
And again, so grateful. Is that the cultural hall?
Pay no attention to him.
No, is that
distinctly different in this one? She's more kind of like swaggery, in my opinion. She's got a little more confidence. She hasn't been knocked down a few notches. She's not talking about loving yourself no matter what. And even if everyone hates you, basically, you got to push through and love yourself. She's just not doing that.
What did you say, Cultural Hall? I'm in charge of the comments. He said something about that murder was right here by me here in Florida. It's practically a confession, damn it. Screenshot that.
Who is on the cultural hall? Who's running that? Is that
I don't think I'm
Richie?
allowed to tell you that.
Is
That's
that
privileged
Richie?
information.
Is that Richie T?
Yes, that's exactly who it is. It's Richie T. Stedman.
Yeah,
You
you're
broke
thinking
the
something
case.
different. There's two cultural halls. Just FYI.
Oh, there are two cultural halls.
Yeah, there's one is a radio thing, and the other one is a content another place. He's got his own podcast on YouTube, and he's got I think
Lauren cracked
So
the
it's
bill.
not. It's not the original. So there's the original cultural hall podcast, and then there's
correct. Yeah. These are two different things. They're both entertaining, and you should
that
check
really
them
threw
out.
me. Is that Richie T? I mean, where?
Absolutely.
So I have to ask because did you know this is a little thing that I don't always actually like to admit, but Richie T and I started the cultural hall together.
Are you
Look at
kidding
that.
me?
No. So hey, if that
What is the cultural hall? You guys, do you know what the cultural hall is? I don't know what it is they're talking about. What is she laying claim to?
Thing, and the other one is a content another place. He's got his own podcast on YouTube, and he's got I think
Lauren cracked
so
the bill.
it's not the original. So there's the original cultural hall podcast, and then there's
correct. Yeah. These are two different things. They're both entertaining, and you should
that
check
really
them
threw
out.
me. Is that Richie T? I mean, where?
Absolutely.
So I have to ask because did you know this is a little thing that I don't always actually like to admit, but Richie T and I started the cultural hall together.
Are you
Look at
kidding
that.
me?
No.
Right, we're gonna have to look at what the cultural hall is. Somebody said it's a Mormon podcast. The Cultural Hall podcast, The Language of Heaven, Dr. Trina Boyce by Richie T episodes. Let's see if there's any videos.
It is time for another episode of the Cultural Hall.
Is this it? Because it only has 831 subscribers. Is this it? Oh, just me. I'm so glad you're here. I was worried yesterday. I know you said something. This isn't just me, but I know that I thought maybe you were a little upset yesterday when you left. I didn't know if I put a little too much heat behind a statement I said about not worrying about, like saying this is all for entertainment and educational purposes. Sometimes I put a little too much heat behind what I say, and I hope I didn't offend you in any way because you're really valued here. So it's good to see you. Is this it, you guys? Because what? Let me go back. Because there could be more than one cultural hall.
It is time for another.
Let me see. 313 videos and only 831 subscribers. That's a lot of work not to get up to 1,000 yet. Let's see if they have any of her older ones. 2 years ago. She's saying she started this podcast, huh? Well, let's see. Let's look at the first one they have done and see how well it's. Let's see if she's in there. I don't want to get copyright stricken for the audio. Well, I don't see her name anywhere. I mean, she could pop up any minute now. Any minute she could be popping up. But it's probably not like ingredients. They don't, put the main people up at the front, right? I don't see anything. Unless I missed it. Single LDS mom, that sounds like her, but she's been married for too long. This was only 2 years ago. Carnival girl, that sounds like her. Wait, is that her? Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to everyone coming in. Be sure to hit that like button on your way in and the subscribe. Tongue is coming. He needs. Oh my gosh, my buttons are sticking. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, guys, my computer did that disconnecting thing that it's been doing, and I just gotta disconnects for a second, and then it. Good to see you. Messages for some reason. Let me share my screen again and get everything situated. Okay. I'm hoping I'm able to move this year. I would like to find a hope this isn't going to become a thing. Sorry, it keeps my internet keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. So I'm sorry, you guys. Let me get my screen back together. It kills a vibe. Okay, so we are her this year, 2025, middle of watching. She's done it 2 years in a row. We're watching 2024.
Forgive me. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, blast from the past. Exactly. That's when we actually reached out to John DeLynn and requested we buy the website that he owned, the Cultural Hall. All right. So moving on, because that's part of history I don't want to totally remember. But I will go back to what I was saying, that I am working on a Christmas card, and it's our internet, our online, our social media Christmas card. And I actually was just finishing writing it as I was backstage. And so I want to say this through our work. I've attended, I'll say this, too many trials this year. It is
Wait,
hard.
She's just finishing up her Christmas card? Wouldn't she already have her Christmas cards out? So is this pre-recorded then? Was that one that she did, we just watched, was it pre-recorded? And I know people say it was a live, but you can pre-record lives. You can pre-record it and have it stream as a live. You can do that.
To see and hear what we see every day. But I wrote, through our work, we have met many dear friends whose lives have been torn apart by the crimes of others. And we are continually reminded of the miraculous human spirit and the realization that love always transcends hate and destruction. Hope remains strong in our family, and we send our most sincere hope to all of you for the holidays and New Year's. Warmly, Lauren, John, and Banks Matthias. So
that is so nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
So interesting that she puts herself first, Lauren, John, in whatever she said her son's name. It sounded like she said Grayson. But it is interesting that because, a lot of times women that are married, they'll put the man, her, them, and the son. But that's very interesting. But she is the breadwinner. She is the breadwinner.
And 3 little bloody fingerprints.
Yes. And then we all seal it with, and then you never know what's going to be on our envelope, right?
It's the personal touch. You don't get a lot of that nowadays.
Right.
Thank
And then
you so much for coming on, Lauren. Merry Christmas
welcome.
to you. I look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
You're so quirky, girl. You're just one of those quirky girls. I love that she thinks she's quirky. Let's see if we, while we're here, what the heck? While we're here, let's see if we get anything else on them. Hidden True Crime, Lauren Matthias. Tonight on Mormonism Live, Lauren comes into the podcast. Oh, I watched a little bit of this. Uncovered shocking secret about... Maybe if I put it in as Lauren Matthias. Nope, that's just it. So all the planning she had during the year, they had her back one more time. She's like, I can't wait to see you so many times this year. We have so much stuff to talk about. We're going to be seeing each other so much this year. One time.
Behind the barn, there's a thicket, and if you listen late at night, you'll hear a cricket, and it sings a song, and I know the word.